Stop worrying about homework and start learning with confidence. This is Ask Learn. Complete help for every subject. Like, share, subscribe for daily learning videos.
Okay, so for this problem, we're going to be calculating what the energy is based on different values given. So here we are given our variable of V. So we're going to use the equation of E is equal to HV, where E is the energy we're solving for and H is a constant. So E is equal to H, our constant, which is 6.626 times 10 to the negative 34, and then V that was given to us of 5.97 times 10 to the 19th. And then when we multiply that out, we get a number of 3.956 times 10 to the negative 14, and that is in joules. However, we are asked to do it in kilojoules per mole. So to get it per mole, we're going to multiply that by our Avogadro's constant, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. And then we will also need to divide by 1,000 to get it into kilojoules. So that gives us a final answer of 2.38 times 10 to the 7th kilojoules per mole. All right, and going on to part B, we are given a different value of V of 1.26 times 10 to the 6th. So we're going to follow the same process we did for A. So we're going to use the equation of E is equal to HV. So our constant H is 6.626 times 10 to the negative 34th. V, which was given in the problem. And then we already know that we are going to need to multiply that by Avogadro's number times 10 to the 23rd to get it per mole. And then we are also going to need to divide it all by 1,000 to get it into kilojoules. And then when we multiply all that out, we get 5.03 times 10 to the negative 7th kilojoules per mole. Last one, going on to part C. Now we are given the wavelength of 2.57 times 10 to the second meters. So we're going to use a separate equation in order to figure out what V is. So that new equation will be V is equal to C over lambda, where C is our constant for the speed of light. So V would be equal to 3 times 10 to the 8th over our wavelength that was given. When we calculate that out, we get 1,167,315.2. And then we plug that into the equation we've been using of E is equal to HV. So E is equal to 6.626 times 10 to the negative 34th. V we just calculated. And then we still will need to multiply that to get it per moles. That's off, sorry. Times 10 to the 23rd, and then divide all that by 1,000. So we get our final answer of the energy is 4.66 times 10 to the 7th kilojoule per mole.